Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. I am opening up Spellslinger. This is not my very first time opening it up, but it is going to be my first look video at it. I had video recorded the tutorial and the opening sequence, but it was about 8 minutes of not very good content in my opinion. And then I got a telephone call in the middle of it anyway, so it ruined the recording. Once this loads, I'll go through what I've learned and show you a couple of different things. First off, you're going to be logging in with either your Wizards account or your Google Play account. The Spellslingers is just the new word for Planeswalkers. You start with Chandra, you play against Ajani, and we're going to go into a challenges here in a moment, and I'll show you combat. I kind of want to show you everything that I've learned so far. At the top, you've got your username and then gems for the store as well as all your settings. At the bottom here, there is a store. You start with a pack, which I've already opened, which is here where the 0 is. And then there's sales and things to buy. The 300 gold was free. I purchased it. And I don't know what gold buys you yet. One thing I wanted to look at was this. There does appear to be mana ramp, but I'm not sure how it works, and we'll get into that as we get into gameplay. And then there's gems. You use the gems to convert, to buy product. Same old stuff you see in most mobile games. It's a way of forcing you to stay invested in their system. Anyway, next is the card library. There's cards. I'm not exactly sure what crafting is, but here's Mox stuff that we saw in the store to purchase. And then decks. I started with this what they call starter splash green. We're not going to get into it too much. Back to the Planeswalker, which is quote-unquote Spellslinger. Once you get to level 5, you can band together. This is the reason I downloaded this game. A buddy of mine suggested this game so that we could play against each other in what should be a more streamlined version as opposed to the waiting and disconnecting we were getting with Arena. And then these are suggested decks based on the cards that you have. We're going to go to cards here real quick. Oops. Cards. And just take a look at one of the cards. The cards have been completely stylized for this game, and the artwork is something I'll talk about later. I'm not a fan. But let's look at the card for its value. Your top left is your mana cost. This is not a good card because it's not a creature. You've got your artwork here, the name of the card, what the card does. The little symbol here below the spell word is the set symbol. And the rarity, green, I guess, is some sort of rare. Let's go to a creature. Again, cost is top left. Then you've got your art. You can hit the little symbol for the spell, or for the set symbol to reduce the information about what the card can do for you. And then you've got your attack and your toughness. Below that, I believe these are the artists' names. I'm not exactly sure what the stuff below this is. I haven't messed with it. Now let's find out. Gift it. You need more Mox to craft this card. Okay. So you can make cards. That's kind of cool. And then, oops, that's how many you have. The ×1. And then it tells you some stuff here. Can only be blocked by creatures with flying or reach. Your attack happens, your creature attacks. And mill, put the top... Oh, this has a mill effect? Yeah, mill your opponent for 1. Okay. And then this is a blue card. I had a really hard time reading the cards. It's actually right here in the middle of the... You can see the blue mana symbol. It's kind of in there behind the words. When the pack... It opened one pack for me, and they mostly looked white. And I thought that they were all white, and so I was having a hard time figuring out what they all were. I have not been able to figure out, and I'm sure we'll get there in tutorials, but how to have multiple manas, but obviously it's available. And then mana comes to you just one every turn. It just builds up. Let's play. We're going to go to one of the challenges. The challenges are a type of tutorial. Why isn't it letting me play this challenge? Train. We'll go to train then. I guess this is going to be the tutorial. One of the things I was surprised about was that Chandra actually cussed in the game. Not a big deal. She says something about hell or something. The little guy with the eyeball is like the arena master, and he guides you through stuff. I find him incredibly obnoxious. And then this is gameplay. So there's already stuff here on the field. It's going to ask me to attack. Okay. It is my turn. Attack with your creatures. So just real quick, down here at the bottom, we've got Chandra. There's some stuff here. Greetings. The 11 is how much life she has. Nissa up at the top here. She's 16 life. Nissa has nothing in her hands. They would be up here. And we've got 2 cards in our hands. They're down here. Nissa also has 9 available mana. You can see that over here at the right. I believe this is Nissa's deck, and our deck would be here. But again, the stylization of this game makes things a little bit weird. We're not going to be able to use casting or anything because it's asking us to attack. So we're going to attack with our creature. You just move him forward. We've got a 5/5. We're going to attack. And then she's going to block. And that's that. Creatures lose health when they fight. If you've played Magic, you understand how that works. But you'll notice that his toughness has gone down to 2, and I believe it'll stay that way. I don't think the health they lose is equal to the enemy's power. The creature's health is reduced to 0, it's defeated. Okay, there is a second main phase. So in the second main phase, they are going to let us cast some stuff. So we're going to bring another creature out. And then we are going to end our turn. Summoning Sickness does exist. Now let's look at our creature. He costs 6 to play. I don't know why it's not going to let us bring out another creature, but I'm guessing you can only play 1 card per turn. I haven't gotten that far. Oops. Here's our giant. Doesn't allow me... Okay, so in this scene, it doesn't allow me to change the art. He's a 10/6. Tells you he's a giant. He's red. Costs 6 mana. Quentin DeWarren is the artist. We're going to end our turn per the tutorial's suggestions. And you saw where her card came from. And she played it straight from her hand. Now she's attacking me. We are going to defend. So we're going to defend this 10 guy against this 4/5. And you can see that the health on this, it won't let me just show you the card. There we go. His health is still down to 2. He's taken the damage, and he didn't regenerate through phases as is normal Magic. So this is a little bit different. I guess we're blocking this guy who's only got 3 health, so they'll exchange each other. And then that one got through, did 2 points of damage to Chandra. So the turn ends. There's 3 phases. The upkeep draw phase. First main. Chandra's land just gave her an extra card. I guess she has a land. Starting your turn 5, you have a chance to draw an extra temporary card instead. Okay, so there are land cards. Okay. Wants me to... What is this? Shock. Okay, the shock card. Spell card. We're just going to drag it across. We all know how shock works. You can alternate playing creatures and spells. Okay, so we can cast more than one thing per turn. The tutorial just didn't let us in this last thing. And then we're going to attack. I'm not sure how to pass through phases because of the tutorial. But there you go. Overall, despite the wonkiness of the tutorials, I do see a lot of potential for fun in this game. I'm not having fun yet because the thing I find most fun in Magic is building decks. And actually, I'm going to be making a video about why I don't play physical cards anymore and I just play app games, but not tonight. As far as this game goes, I am definitely going to invest the time in it because I see a lot of potential for fun. I don't know that I'm going to invest a lot of money in it, and it's because of the art. The art is very stylized. It's very different and away from what we've seen in Magic, in the actual Magic card game and Arena and other video games, other digital games that we've seen, including the games that were on, what were they, Duel Masters and stuff that were on the consoles and on Steam. But they always stay true to Magic. This stuff looks like DC's Justice League artwork, and I know it's very popular right now, but the artwork's not going to live up, and then I'm curious what's going to happen when this stylization becomes abilities. Draw a card, debut, happens after you play it from your hand. Okay, so it works. It's a summoning effect. That's why he was able to draw a card. That's our turn. And we started with a full 6 mana. I don't know why. You get a mana gem on each of your turns, but for some reason we started at 6. So we're just going to do what it asks us to move through our phases. And then he's going to cast something. So he had a spell. Calls it a trap card. But it was a spell. One of the things I've noticed about this, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I play Duel Links and that I play Puzzle Quest Magic the Gathering. And this is an interesting melding of those two games. The way they've changed the names of stuff, the way certain things interact, and the way things are presented. So we don't have enough to replay that, but we have 2 mana, so we've got other stuff. After your opponent attacks, deals 4 damage to a random attack. It's a trap card. Drag up to arm or disarm trigger abilities. Traps wait to fire. Okay, so I used the mana. So it's like an instant. So you can disarm it. Sandra's trap is ready. Give Jace a taste of his own medicine. Okay. After your... Okay, so it did 4 damage. Divination. Okay, so trap cards work as an instant that you preload and play your artifact. Artifact card. Let me see what it is. Warhorn. Give a friendly creature +2/+0 artifact. And drag out to target. Can be used once during each. Okay, that's interesting. So we're going to play a cheap card. And then we're going to use the artifact. Does that cost mana? No. Okay, so once it's played, we just use it. That's different. And there we go. So we got to see trap cards and we got to see artifact cards, which work a little different. And this is another one of my concerns with this game. Again, stylization changed, the gameplay changed. They're trying to keep up with... I would compare this very much to a competitor to Duel Links. Arena is a fantastic game, but if you've played it, you know that it requires the same efforts and the same attention to detail that actual magic, physical magic, requires. And a lot of people see it as pay to win. Grab that completed challenge and claim your rightful reward. So I don't have my glasses on, I'm just kind of playing this close to my face. And then here are challenges. So I got 3 packs. Those are packs.
Now let's go grab those all shiny.
Just a friendly artifact, a dragon artifact, and summon a spell. Okay. It gave me 3 packs, but then only gave me...
You did it, champ!
Choose your next reward. A rare blue or a rare green? Well, I'm going to go rare green because I like green.
Check this out!
Oh, I see. So then we work toward it. Alright. So, did it give me packs? Let's find out. It did. So let me show you how packs open. These little pouches are packs. And that guy talking all the time is obnoxious. So it shows you the cards you've got. The cards that are flipped over are more rarer. A higher rarity. Whatever the correct English is. These are commons. Again, these are all from the same set. Mana cost. Creatures have power and toughness, and so on and so forth. And then when you want to see these cards, much like Arena, you flip it over, and boom, this is a rarer card. It's blue, which I'm thinking makes it uncommon. And then what is this? Also a blue, which I'm guessing is uncommon. And then we go to next. Let's see if we can get a rare. I've seen 3 colors. I've seen white, blue, and red. I believe red is... let's just flip these over. So blue is I'm guessing an uncommon. Those are uncommons. I got a green card though. How exciting. At the end of this turn, summon a random 1-cost creature. Interesting. Huh. I kind of like that. Okay, we'll go to next. 3rd pack. 3 cards. I'm just going through these fast because we're already at 15 minutes. There's a new color, purple. Never seen purple before. Tarmogoyf. These are all going to be cards that you recognize. They're all just a little bit different. Again, this is why this reminds me of Puzzle Quest, where it's the same cards, but they're just a little bit different. There's a blue. And then, what do we got here? Oops. Another purple. Lava Wave. Deals 6 damage to an enemy. To each enemy creature. And it's listed as a spell. Monster, zombie, spell, trap. So trap is new. I guess, like I say, trap is like a preloaded instant spell, which is kind of cool, I guess. But again, this reminds me a lot of Duel Links, Yu-Gi-Oh! Having Planeswalkers on the field reminds me of Puzzle Quest. And then what do we have here? So these are my new cards. We're not going to go through them all because whatever. And there we are. We're at almost 20 minutes, so I'm going to stop talking. I appreciate you spending time with me and having this first look with me. Pros, it looks fun. It looks like a lot of new decks. I like the idea of the cards being a little bit more basic. I'm sure there's going to be combo cards available soon enough. But this feels like old school Magic, where it's just raw, build your decks and make things work. But we've already seen trap cards, we've seen artifact cards, so clearly there's things that we're going to be able to build and work with. But I kind of am excited for this. I don't like the art. Like I had said, I feel like the art is limiting its growth and its growth potential and its longevity. I know that sounds silly, but aesthetics, appearances, and presentation are very important, and Magic, the physical game, hasn't changed that much. We have seen full Artland cards, we've seen borderless cards, we've seen certain things come out, but the cards still have the same basic principles through and through. And other card games that are in digital form, again, Duel Links is the one that I play, they look the same. And even in Arena, the cards are the same. So I don't understand why they went with this stylized. Why they chose to go with the stylized. I'll do a video again building a deck and play testing it. I'm going to try and get through all of the training and whatnot. Like I say, I don't think I'm going to invest any money in this game because I am concerned. We've seen Wizards of the Coast, we've seen Magic go through so many games, digital versions of the game, that I'm leery. However, I am going to put time into this game. And so I'll be back with another video with deck building, and hopefully we can figure out what crafting is. I still don't have any of this stuff. And so join me again next time. Thanks, guys.